Good morning. Today I'm processing a pig and I'm going to do it a little bit differently. Normally I use this here. This is a gas stainless steel boiler and it works quite well, but I just like to work on innovation and work out how to do things differently. This drum here is not sponsored by Castrol, but anyway, I've got two drums. I've cut the bottom off one, made a little hole in it. Well, I didn't do it, a mate did it, and that's my little firebox, and then I've got 200 litres of water that can boil in the top. So that's where the fire is going to go, and that's where the water is going to go. And I'm just going to scoop the water out and then put it into the bath to heat up the pig and then scrape the fur off. So let the games begin. So the fire's going now. I've got the hose just filling it up. It did take a bit to get going, but the way I've built it, it's only got this opening at the front because I didn't want too much airflow, but I realised it probably needs a little bit more, some sort of vent holes. What I didn't want is so much airflow, and I'm just sort of feeding it with heaps and heaps of timber rather than putting a few logs in there and they can smoulder away all day and just sort of keep my water hot in case I'm doing pigs all day. But it might be more efficient to give it more airflow, go through a bit more timber, but it's going to bring that temperature up faster. But here are some of the things I'm learning. But yeah, it's something I've wanted to do for a while, do a sort of a wood powered water heater, so I can scald mainly pigs, but I could also use this for if I wanted to do chickens as well. So we'll fill it up and come back in an hour or so after I get everything else prepped and see how things are going. Okay, so I'm going out the paddock at the moment to the pigs where I'm going to paint some pigs. So basically I've got 11 pigs and I only want to process the males. There's 3 males in there, but when I try and push them into their little cage, they're all going to look the same, and I'll go, which one's the male? So I'm just going to put a bit of non-toxic paint on the backs of 3, and I only need to get 1 in there. I only want to process 1 pig today, so hopefully by just marking them, man, it's wet. Look at that. I'm walking through water. It's really wet at the moment. So this will be a bit of an adventure. I've got to line up all the pigs and say stay still, because I've got to paint a couple of you. This could be entertaining for you and challenging for me. Let's hope. Let's hope not. Let's hope it's just entertaining for you and easy for me. So I've got to put the camera somewhere where you can see all the pigs. How does that look? Okay, pigs. Oh, this dog. Okay. There we go. Let's see how it goes. So I'm going to put some feed out. Okay, so I'll put some paint on the back of 3 of them. Now I'm going to try and get 1 of those 3 in that green coop behind me. Let's see how I go with part 2. Now the Kelpie's pretty active, so hopefully the dog doesn't knock over this tripod because I won't be happy, but it will be entertaining, so let's see what happens. Okay, so they're still over there busy eating the other scoop of feed, but soon they'll finish that and they'll come over here, and then my aim is to get just 1 pig that's got some paint on it in there and no other pigs, so then I can successfully dispatch the pig ready for processing. Alright, so in there I've got 2 of the male pigs. I'm happy with 2 because then I can choose the easiest one to take. And so I'll just put another feed scoop out for the ones on the outside, and then I can successfully just take one of those. And the one I don't take, I can just open the gate and let him go. So let's see how we go. So I've played around with the fire for a bit, and I think it actually does need some more air holes, and I know how to create more air holes. I've done a few little 10mm holes already, and I can see the smoke coming out of there. That's going to help because that front hatch, the air was going in to feed the fire, but the smoke also had to come out, so you sort of had it working against itself to some extent. So we'll see how this goes. So a bit of an update. That water's about 60 degrees. I needed about 70. I think it's about 65 to 70 degrees is what we need, but I need it a bit hotter because by the time I pour it in the bath, it's going to lose a bit of temperature. Because that was taking a bit of time and I had to put the air holes in, I've put some water in this stainless steel boiler. It's only about 1/3 full. That's about 80 degrees. So it'll take me about 15 minutes to go down, get the pig, shoot the pig, bleed it out, bring it back. So hopefully I should have lots of hot water by then, and we can get into it. Let's do this. If you're a bit squirmy and you're a vegan and you don't like the idea of animals being processed for meat production, you can probably watch something else right now, maybe click off. But to everyone else that is interested in pig processing, whatever, the pig has been shot. I've bled the pig out and put in the trailer, brought it back here. I'm not going to show that on social media. Maybe another time I can do a behind closed door that's not hosted on YouTube and actually show the process. So if you want the confidence to do it, you can. Not in this video. So I'm just going to put some water in the bath and then get that pig in the bath and start scraping some of the fur out. So now I'm just going to get the pig out, going to put it up on that pallet, just hose it down, just get any like loose mud off it. The head is still attached, so I will take the head off and then I'll put it in the bath. So the temperature in the bath is about 65, 66 degrees, which that's perfect. The temperature will drop after the pig's in there, so I'm going to put the pig in there and then probably add another couple of buckets of water and then just see how easy that fur does come out. When I can see it's coming out easy, I'll put the pig back on the pallet, scrape a bit, and then just put it in and out of the bath until we get all the fur out. The water in the fire drum is about 70 degrees. I've added it to the bath. The pig's back in the bath. I'll slosh it round again and do a bit more scraping of the fur. And I'm just filling up the gas boiler. I just want to always make sure I've got plenty of hot water. Okay, so I've successfully taken the fur and the layer of skin off the pig, but there's still some little fine bits of fur, and I could pluck them out, but if there's like 200 of them and they each take like a couple of seconds each, it's just going to be very time consuming. So I'm going to get a flamethrower like you'd use to like burn weeds, and I'm going to just briefly go over the pig with a flamethrower, and then I'm going to gut it. So I've taken the fur out, I've given it a little bit of flamethrower. Normally I hang it up to gut it, but I'm trying to develop my skills. So what I'm actually going to do, I'm just going to hose it down, make sure the carcass is nice and clean, and I'm going to gut it while it's laying down. This is just something I want to expand in my skills, because I've got like a tractor or a forklift or something I can pick it up here, but if I'm on someone else's farm and we've got nothing to pick it up, I want to have the experience of actually gutting it while it's laying down. So we'll see how I go. Okay, I'm filming on my phone. The pig's there. The tripod fell over. It's sort of, I don't know if it bent the head, but it's not looking too good. And my camera landed in water. See that? Drip, drip, drip. It's not a waterproof camera. It's got mud and things over it, but I've got to keep doing the pig. And it didn't land in the cleanest water. It landed in some water there. There's got a bit of blood on it. The lid to the stainless steel boiler, it's over there. See it up against there. So yeah, so this video, I'm not sure how it's going to finish. I've still got to get the pig in the cool room, so I'm going to keep working on the pig. So I'm filming on my phone still because the camera yeah, fell in the water. So I've got a big compost heap. I'll come back a bit so you can see the size of it. And in the top of the compost heap, I've dug a hole, and then I'm going to bury the guts in the top of the compost heap. There's going to be a fair bit of temperature in that. I don't have the thermometer. Well, I do have a thermometer actually, that I just use for the pigs. But I'm going to bury the guts in the top of that. I'll probably leave it for about 7 days. It'll probably cook it up and get rid of most of the guts in about 7 days. And the guts will actually help activate and get the compost moving even faster. So that's what I'm about to do with the guts, so there's no wastage. Okay, so that's the pig in the cool room. And this is me the morning after, trying to salvage my camera. The camera does turn on, but it was really blurry, and then I realized this is the lens. If you look through there, it's got water in it. There's like, it's sort of hard to see on the, like I'm filming on my phone. So here I am, like week 1 into Project Surplus, where I've like, yeah, I'll make a video every single week. And yeah, my camera ended up in the mud, and now there's like water in the lens. I don't think you just go pick up these from Kmart for $11.50. They're probably pretty expensive. So I'm going to put it in some rice, and hopefully I can get some more videos to you. That's where I'm up to, but the pig is in the cool room. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. I'm not sure how I'm going to film the next video. Thanks heaps. Here at Chicken Caravan, we obviously make caravans for chickens. This one here holds 10 chickens, and this one here holds 600 chickens. Our vision is to see the world farming sustainably, and to do that, we want to continually develop sustainable farming systems that can be duplicated worldwide. Since we built our first chicken caravan back in 2010, our chicken caravan products have now been exported to over 20 countries around the world. Although chickens are our main focus, we also have development projects with sheep, pigs and rabbits. To find out more about the Chicken Caravan company, please go to chickencaravan.com.